Hello guys, welcome to another video in the series of coding. Today we have with us a problem that's called queries on number of points inside a circle. So you are given an array points where they represent the coordinates of points on a 2D plane, and you are given an array queries. So queries is having three elements. First two elements are coordinates of the center. Second part is the radius of the circle. Okay, so let's try to understand this with the help of a diagram. So this is a diagram that is given, and in this diagram you can see that. Let me take another color. Okay, so you see they have given us 4 points which are representing the coordinates of those points. So basically, in the array they have given 1 comma 3, which is the first point. This point. Then they have given 3 comma 3, which is the second point, and then they have given 5 comma 3, and then they have given 2 comma 2. So there are 4 points on the 2D plane that are given to us. Okay, and then they have given a queries vector. So first represents the first two are just the coordinates of the center. So the first circle is the green circle. So let me take green color. So you see you have this particular circle which is marked in green, and this circle has 3 points which are lying either inside or on the boundary. So you see 3 points. So for the first circle you have to return 3 in the output vector. Next circle is the red circle, which is this particular circle, and it is centered at 4 comma 3, right? So they have given us the coordinates of the center, which is 4 comma 3, and they have given the radius of the circle, which is radius is 1. So they are given 4 3 1, and it is having 2 points, because you can see that on the boundary there are 2 points. Even if there were points inside, we would have considered them. So next, 1 comma 1 comma 2. So they have given us a circle which is centered at 1 comma 1. So this is the center. You can see that the center is 1 comma 1, and it is having a radius of 2. So its radius is 2. This is the third circle. It is having only 1 point, and it is having the point which is inside. So you can see that this particular point, which is 2 comma 2, is inside this blue circle. So you have to return that, and it is having one more point on the boundary. So on the boundary it's having 1 comma 3. So this is the point. So there are 2 points which are inside or on the boundary of the circle. So you have to return 2. Okay, so these are the queries and these are the points. So how do you solve this question? So basically the approach for this is simple. So let me try to just erase this, and let's just consider, for example, only the blue circle. So what you do, you know the center, right? So the center is given to us in the queries array. The center, for example, here it is 1 comma 1. So calculate the distance between the center and all the points. So one by one we'll calculate the distance between center and all the points that are given to us. Okay, and we'll use the Euclidean distance formula to calculate the distance. So we can just find the distance, and if that distance is less than equal to radius, right? So we'll calculate the distance between points and the center of the circle. Okay, and if that distance is less than equal to radius of the circle, then basically we know that that point lies either inside or on the boundary of the circle, and then you can return you can count that, and you can finally add that, and you can return that in the output. So let's go on to coding it. So basically you have to just declare two for loops. So first for loop, so let me just zoom it out a little bit, that yeah, it's fine. So first for loop is going to iterate over the over the query. So you're going to iterate over the queries. So so let me write that. So for int I equal to 0, I less than queries dot size I plus plus, right? This is the outer for loop. Now after this, for each of the query you have to check the points, and then you will have to see which points are lying inside for that particular query or for that particular circle. Okay, so you will have to declare another for loop. For in j equal to 0, j less than points dot size j plus plus. Okay, so for each time we are going over all the points and we are going to check. So we have to just make a simple condition check, and that condition check is simply if distance is less than equal to radius. How do you calculate the distance? We will calculate the distance square. So we'll check if distance square is less than equal to radius square. How do you calculate the distance between the center and the point? So that is also simple. So first of all we'll take the points, right? So points j 0. So this is the x coordinate of that particular point, and calculate its distance from the center of the circle, the x part of the center of the circle. First we are writing, so queries of I 0. Okay, so this is the distance. Now we will have to take the square of this. So we are taking if x square plus y square is less than equal to r square. So basically just this, so let me write. So this is the point, and suppose this is the center of the circle. So how do you calculate the distance? You just take, you will just check if x square plus y square is less than equal to r square, where r is the radius of the circle, right? And x is just the distance between the x coordinates of these 2 points, and y is the distance in the vertical or the y direction. So that's what we are doing. So first we will check this. So I'm just squaring it. So we are checking x square now, and next we do the same thing for y square. So let me just do control C and control V. In place of 0 I will have 1. So this is y square. So let me check if I have put the brackets properly. So I will just increment the brackets. Okay, so I think it is fine now. So x square plus y square, we will have to check if this is less than equal to r square. So how do you check the radius? It is just given, right? So radius is given. So radius is just square of I of 2. That is the radius which is given to us in the question. So you will have to check that square. Uh, Pow, comma. So I am doing pow to get the square. So this will be it. And for if also I will have to give a bracket. So if this condition is true, then you can just increment count. So we'll have to declare a count variable. So int count is equal to 0. And finally we can just do pushback. You can just push back this count variable in your vector. So I will give v dot pushback count each time. So I will have to declare a vector that I'm finally going to return, and I'm just naming it v. So vector int v, and I can just finally return v. So that's it. Let me just run and see if it is fine. So it is fine, and let me just submit and see if it is being accepted. So that's it. Thank you for being patient and